Hello YouTube, this is BUB'S Comics coming at you with DC comic haul. Mostly a dollar haul and a couple of slightly higher ones. You'll see that in a minute. So we'll start off with the dollar books. Here is DC Comics New 52. This is the free preview that they put out. I think it's really cool. I love how it shows these characters on the side. It's got Wonder Woman, Batman, Flash, and Sinestro. And it also has, of course, Superman there. I think it's really cool because the New 52, I think, for DC anyway, will go down as one of the greatest relaunches in DC history, at least. Because, you know, DC relaunches their books about every year and a half now, it seems. It seems. But the New 52, as I understand, with the exception of Wonder Woman, I think a lot of people didn't care for the treatment of Wonder Woman. But for the rest of the characters, people really responded very well to the New 52 treatment of the characters, and enjoyed that story run. And it's a shame that they kind of ended it, didn't go on as long as it could have. And then I guess after that, I think we had Rebirth or something like that. They just kept trying different things, and they're going through it again, as I understand. So anyway, I think the New 52 is one of those runs where people come across it and they're really happy. And I think that as collectors, the New 52 run, if you have a complete collection of New 52 across all the titles, I think that's going to be a pretty sought-after collection as time goes on. So there you go. So this is the preview edition to that, and it's pretty cool. Worked on my DC Zero run. So here's Xenobrood number 0. And here is Legion 94, 0 hour event. So I'm not sure what I'm doing with these. I was just collecting the 0 numbers, but then I realized that there's all these tie-ins. So when it has a 0 hour, this was a tie-in, and it looks like there's only like maybe one title per, or one tie-in per title. So I'm okay with that. That would only expand my collection by maybe 15 or so more comics, which that's not a big deal. That happens almost every day. Then here's Superman for the Animals, number 1. This was another promo comic that was polybagged inside of some other comics that DC sold, and it was kind of a kids, get to know Superman as a classic all-American good guy kind of thing, and it's pretty cool. It's a small comic, very thin, but it's a nice little promo comic, and I tend to enjoy those. Y'all know I like my Marvel and I like my DC, but how about your amalgam? So what's funny is that these typically have pretty rough, nobody cares about these. However, when you try and collect them, they go for quite a bit of money. So good luck with that, right? But you can still find them in dollar bins here and there, as long as they don't overtly have like Superman and Daredevil on the cover like at the same time. Then you can usually find them at pretty good deals. This I think is a mix of X Factor and Doom Patrol. So they called it the Exciting X Patrol. Okay, we'll let it slide. But anytime I see the amalgam and I don't have it, I go ahead and collect it. And they're usually all number 1s. They only did 1-shots. Finally, after a month of hunting, came across a Walmart that had the DC 100-page Giants. Finally, it took forever. I'm wondering if they slipped these in. I couldn't find anywhere on it that would delineate that it's a second printing, but I think they might have went ahead and I don't think it's a second printing. I think it's an original printing, but these weren't there before. So I think that they have been warehoused and are stocking them. So even though they have just one print run, I think that they're doing that after they sell out, they may release them every now and then. And so now there'll be probably a mix of 4, or sometimes they'll send a few more back issues back to the Walmarts to put in the display. So that's what I think is going on, because I can't find anywhere on it where it's a second print. So I think it is a first print. However, they're reissuing the first print or continuing to stock. So somewhere there's a crate of these things in a Walmart, giant Walmart facility, and they're shipping these out still. So anyway, I finally found a Walmart that had them. Justice League of America number 1, Also picked up, that was I think one of the older ones. Also picked up the Batman #1, which is my favorite. I think it looks fantastic. Absolutely, absolutely love it. And for $5, even though I'm not big on paying brand new cover prices, I do most of my pre-orders, so I get 35% off. You know, I don't know that I'm cheap, but I'm cheap when it comes to modern books, and then when it comes to older books, I don't mind ponying up a little bit. But really enjoyed that. I think it looks fantastic. And here is Superman #1. So they had the Teen Titans one, which I think is the newest one that came out, and I just avoided it because I didn't really care for the cover. I'm not a big Teen Titans fan, so I just thought I would let it go, and hopefully somebody else will find it and enjoy it and read it. And I'm probably not going to sell these, even though they are going for double price right now. So you could, if you find these at Walmart, you can flip them for $10, $5, and you flip them for $10 pretty easy. And we don't know what the print runs are on these. It was originally thought that they were really small, but I think they're not. I think that they're actually quite high print runs. However, availability is tough because they only send out so many to Walmart. And from what I understand, I spoke to someone at Walmart, and they said that they're individual vendors that are bringing these in, so they're not like on a standard Walmart truck. So not every location will get the same amount of them. So that's what's going on with those. And then I also, if you all remember, was collecting these Batman Adventures, trying to get a good cover that I could get Kevin Conroy to sign. That was before I got my Batman Adventures #1 Legion of Collectors edition, so which I have up here on the wall. I guess I can take it down and show you. So that's the one I'm going to get signed by Kevin Conroy. So, and I absolutely love it. So anyway, I had started collecting these Batman Adventures, and I just didn't stop. So here's #8. Here's #10. Love that Riddler one. I really liked how they treated the Riddler in this series. #11, probably my second favorite Batman villain after Clayface. I like Clayface and then Man-Bat. Those are my two favorites. Here's #13. I think things are getting hot. And here's #15. I could have sworn I already had this book. I don't know why I didn't. Maybe I bought it and lost it or something, or forgot it at the counter or something. But I could have sworn I already had this book, but I don't. There's Jim Gordon in the middle, just about to get roundhoused. So it's funny because in almost every one of these covers, Batman or whoever the superhero is, they're always getting beat, you know. So here's the Joker getting the last laugh. Boom, you're dead. There's Jim Gordon basically chained up and ready to go. There's Batman. He's getting the girl, but he might die doing it, right? He's in fire. There's him getting owned by Man-Bat. There he is about to sneak up on the Riddler. That's one of the very few ones where he isn't losing. But generally, there he is getting punched in the face by some dude. So generally, Batman on these covers, or whoever the hero is, they get beat up pretty good. So, so anyway, that's my little haul. DC haul. It was a pretty big DC haul for me. And glad to get those Walmart exclusives. I've been hunting those down. Been so jealous watching everyone else get them. That was like my 5th or 6th Walmart going into trying to find them, and hadn't been able to find them so far. So glad to have those. For all my DC lovers out there, I hope you enjoyed that video. They don't come very often. so enjoy that. And when you get done, crack open a book and read it. Bye.